David Byron, the David Byron Band. Now, again, as with one or two others that I've spoken about recently, I've got plenty of David Byron albums. Of course, I have all the Uriah Heep stuff and a couple of solo albums as well. This is the only David Byron Band album. Now, this came out in, well, in fact, it's not called the David Byron Band, it's called the Byron Band, isn't it? This came out in about 1981, I think. I remember buying it when it came out, complete with a free poster, which I've still got, which is in a folder somewhere, because all the posters once upon a time were on the wall of the studio. They all got taken down and put back in a folder. But anyway, that's beside the point. This album is really good. It's got a bit of a cult underground following. In fact, since I've sort of done this series, I'm starting up a new series. You may have noticed the first episode of Vinyl Vault, the Essential Collection. Well, there's going to be two other parts of that Vinyl Vault series. There's going to be Vinyl Vault, the Lost Classics, albums like this, perhaps, that disappeared and people didn't notice, and then they discovered later on, because this has been re-released a couple of times in the last few years with extended tracks on. So maybe if you want me to do an extended look at this, give me a shout in the comments and we'll add it into the Lost Classics and from the Vinyl Vault series. But yeah, Robbie George on the guitar as well. It's very sort of melodic. This it's not like your early sort of Uriah Heep stuff. It's very, very melodic. Got a lot of good hooks, good choruses on it. There's one track on it that really sticks in your mind. It sticks in your mind for a number of reasons, really. Little by Little, it's called. It sticks in your mind because Robert Plant had a track called Little by Little, didn't he? A year or two later. But this was really good. Sadly, I think it was the last album that David Byron made. They were going to make a second one. I think they started to put it together. I think it's now been put out as bonus tracks on a re-release of this, but they never did get around to making that, and it's a shame really, because this is a really good album. So if you see this around and you've never heard of it and you don't really know what it is, pick it. It's got Mel Collins on sax on it as well, so there's some really good people on it. Really good album. The Byron Band on the rocks. Shame about David Byron, because he was a great singer and he sort of lost his way a little bit, didn't he? And lost a lot of his support as well due to being unreliable through the drinking and all that type of thing. But this was a great album. Pity it was his last one, but his last one was a good one. Well worth tracking this down. The Byron Band on the rocks.